Hello, welcome back to the Big Games Finals. Eddie versus the Pixie. We're tied at 1-1. I am joined by Arnie.
Hello.
No allies in this kingdom. We've got a purple print, or sorry, an orange prince, um,
Yeah.
which probably we won't use, but you could put prince on Silk Merchant or something if the situation arose. Um,
Yeah. This kingdom looks a lot stronger than the last one, to me at least.
yeah, I'm immediately
As
looking at Steward Silk Merchant as my open.
yeah, I don't believe there is much contending with it.
Um,
Or you really want to get thin fast here. Uh, because Stewart can trust pretty fast. I don't maybe see which would be too important here. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think which we'll see play. I think we will see Soothsayers for the gains, especially with Enhance
Yeah.
and Stables for draw, primarily. Rats play with Enhance. Oh boy. I am a Rats
They could.
enthusiast, for sure. I don't think it's workable here. I think it's too slow.
Yeah, it could basically be a discount stables in the long run, but it doesn't seem very optimal. And when you don't get the thrashing benefit, uh, because you just enchant them, and it's too late to get any benefit in this world from it.
Yeah,
So
you have to you have to play the rats first to trash a card, and you're already trashing cards with Steward. So, and then you still got to hit 3 money at the end of the day to, and have one in hand that you're not playing. So just a lot of things going
yeah,
against it. Um, I think this is just trash two by a fishing village.
yeah, or maybe guide so you can get to Steward faster, given the right circumstances.
I think we've
But
got a
I
silk already, and a silk and a
yeah.
Steward, and we're gonna add probably we're gonna have 4 money next turn. So we're gonna buy something nice. Um, you could also enhance the silk merchants. We'll probably buy another silk merchant next turn. What did Eddie saved the coffer and didn't buy anything, so they're looking to buy stables this turn.
Yeah, uh, I really don't see any play for Prince later.
And the Pixie's gonna hit
Just
3 next turn. So that I think this for me for is fishing village this turn, and then second spice merchant next turn, or vice versa. Um,
yeah, doesn't really matter there which
but
way you do it.
yeah, so Eddie has a one fewer silk merchant. So the Pixie has a fishing village and a silk merchant, where Eddie um, has the stables. Um, but they immediately draw the stables at the top of the deck with all their draw cards. This is a very, very nice draw for Eddie.
Yeah,
If you draw
I would.
the cards that the Pixie drew, the stables buy looks a lot worse. That being said, the
Yeah,
Pixie's next turn is guaranteed to be really nice. Um, yeah, absolutely guaranteed because you're gonna find a draw card unless you bottom deck both Silk Merchants.
that would
So
be really
not sure what
sad.
Eddie is thinking about. You play the Silk Merchant and then you trash 2 estates.
Yeah, I believe he's probably concerned about the villager, but I don't see it as a huge problem. With fishing villages, action should be pretty reliable, and
Yeah, we get a couple of fishing villages, some stables for draw, some silk. We have some Silk Merchants, and we're doing fine. Not quite sure what the Pixie does. I think you can afford the second fishing village already. Um, I think you want to try to get a fishing villages overlapping this early because you have 3 draw cards. So the second fishing village here seems pretty okay to me. Um,
yeah,
Enhanced stables seems reasonable, but we're gonna have to buy the we're gonna have to buy the silk merchant back. Is the only thing I'm thinking about because that's the only plus
yeah.
buy that Eddie has. But maybe that's fine. We'll just do that next
Yeah,
turn and we'll
and there's
trash.
also always rogue that can gain them from trash if necessary.
Well, it's a false dichotomy, Ender. You could not trash the Silk Merchant and buy another Silk Merchant, for example. Like, there's things you could do.
Yeah.
So the Pixie here can play Silk, play Fishing Village, play Silk, trash 2. That seems like the best draw here. I believe the bottom 2 cards are Fishing Village, Silk Merchant. She's also concerned with the villagers. I'm not at all concerned. This is a fine shuffle to trigger. It's fairly short. We trash 2. We could buy a 4-cost, and we've got a Fishing Village. Sadly, we didn't draw any of our estates. Okay, she was concerned about the bad cards at the bottom, so not unreasonable. Not trashing those a little bit sad, knowing that our opponent just picked up a Sooth.
Yeah.
I would consider taking a Fishing Village and another Silk Merchant here.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, they are going for it too. It seems like.
You can also the new coffers rules in effect. Ouch! The Pixie's drawing very, very badly here.
That's really hard.
Added
Soothsayer can save that.
Yeah, added a 4th draw card, and then still didn't find any of them in all the choices, and the curses are going to start to hurt.
Yeah.
Even got a draw.
Save them.
Oh, that's so brutal. And this is there is one more Fishing Village I think in that discard pile, but now she needs a stables. I think is there one more Fishing Village in that draw pile, or is this both the Fishing Villages now? No, she bought a 3rd one, I think.
Yeah.
So she's got 3. So she does have a Fishing Village down there, but she's low on terminals in that as well. This game seems completely over based on the draws.
Yeah. But with 3 fishing villages, Silk Merchant doesn't seem necessarily worse than stables.
Yeah, but you've also got the Steward. Stables is going to draw you one more card. I'm pretty happy to take a Stables here, I think. Next turn is really bad, though, for the Pixie. You've got... Yeah. She's 3 Silk Merchants, Steward. Like, this draw order is just kind of unbelievable, how bad it is. I think this is essentially resignable at this point on turn 7, based on this draw.
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing a path back in.
It has been really unlucky.
So here Eddie can trash 2 coppers, play the Sooth, buy a Silk, I guess.
Yeah. Gee, that seems fine. Yeah.
Okay, we'll play the Silk. I think we play one more Silk even. But we're not even getting to trash starters. We're having to trash... curses, which at least we get to trash them.
Yeah, but I believe it's really unlucky to get to that point.
Yeah, we could pick up a stables now. We've got one too many Silk Merchants for the number of terminals we have. The Soothsayer feels greedy in a position where you can't be greedy.
Yeah. I would like to have some more deck control before that.
Yeah. And Eddie just needs to pick up like a Fishing Village here. And some other nice card.
Yeah. Really looking good for Eddie here.
I believe that you play the Silk Merchant, you draw 2 golds. You've got 9, 11. Eddie could even go for the Prince flex here and put Prince on Silk Merchant. By like Prince Fishing Village.
Yeah.
The problem is the Pixie does not have enough action space or deck control. So like the Soothsayer does not help with the 2 main problems the deck has. and I think you need to worry about drawing your deck getting thin first, and then try to catch up by your opponent buying weird things. Because I don't think cursing
Yeah,
the curse effect. Actually, the draw card is going to be worth more for Eddie than the curse. Um, I don't even
that's very true. And
I don't even think
Eddie's
you.
very close to having some mega turns here.
I don't think you even trash here as Eddie used by Prince Fishing Village seems reasonable to me. Um, and you look to Prince either the Steward or the Silk Merchant next turn.
Yeah, that looks good.
You can
For me
also
too.
grab a Rogue here as Eddie because there is
Yeah,
a Silk in the um, discard pile.
trash.
And yeah, in the trash that you can pick up. And they do want a third source of plus buy fairly soon.
Yeah,
So this could be like
I
Rogue
wouldn't
Fishing
say.
Village here would be a decent
Yeah,
buys.
I really would like fishing village here for sure. But maybe rogue, maybe silk merchant.
Well, the Rogue gets you a Silk Merchant.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The first time you play it, then after that there's a minor attack, but maybe the attack's a little bit annoying. I think Pixie needs more draw now, so at least they got to trash 2 and play the Soothsayer. They can grab the...
Yeah,
It needs another Stables, it looks like. There should be a Fishing Village and 2 Silk Merchants in those bottom 6.
for me it seems like Ed will be much more likely to have benefit from that aqueduct coming.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reasons Eddie to even worry about it for now. And just like if the Pixie wants to waste a buy on an estate, you feel like you're far enough ahead that you'll win 5-3 on provinces.
Yeah,
I think that Eddie wants to guarantee reliability of the draw. That's why I thought Prince on a Silk Merchant gives you a ton of reliability.
yeah, it doesn't seem too bad to me.
They've got 17 here, so it could be like Prince, Rogue. Honestly, Eddie's deck is in the shape where they could actually take the rats, use the rats to trash the curse, and then enhance the rats into something. It doesn't seem worth it, though. So they've got 14 to 17. I kind of like Prince, Rogue, Fishing Village as my buys.
Yeah, yeah.
Or they're just going to
Or-
green. I mean, they're far enough ahead that it's probably fine.
Yeah.
This is another very
To
sad
be
draw
fair,
order for the Pixie. Both Stables and the Soothsayer in the bottom there. I think you just have to draw on and try to have a full turn here. Draw 2, you're likely to draw Stables or a Silk. Actually, the Silk is a bad draw. But you've got 2 Stables down there.
yeah. Seems
Man,
really
this is
bad.
tough. I guess you can just trash 2 and then buy stuff, I suppose. Okay, or you draw 2 and they're stop cards. Yikes. Fishing Village, Stables, second Steward maybe. That's 11. I think I can believe in Fishing Village, Stables, second Steward. There, she is worried about losing the game immediately on provinces, so she's enhancing a gold. That doesn't
Yeah.
seem.
That doesn't seem right to me either.
I can see if there was aqueduct points still,
Because-
maybe, but
Yeah, but if they are going for province dancing right now, province battle, it seems like Eddie will most likely win that, or most certainly, because they have their deck control mostly now, and Pixie's still trying to get it. So just promising right now, it's almost certainly losing position.
yeah, I mean, like the Rogue, the double stable seems quite bad to me. I think you'll see why as soon as she plays out this turn. Like Eddie could easily build to easy double province, add a guide to the deck, right? Like you mentioned earlier, just to make sure. Or they
Yeah.
could even build to forever, just keep adding stables and golds, and then do an enhanced mega turn where they enhance a bunch of golds into provinces all at once.
Yeah. It
Put Prince on
doesn't
Silk
seem
Merchant
too
for some more
unlikely either.
draw. Get a bunch of coffers
And
and villagers, and just build to a giant turn. Buy a bunch of silks this turn and
and
stewards
if
and
they want, they can just keep building. It's pretty close if they keep building to get 3 pile too.
yeah, and they've got a 13-point lead right now, so it's not like the Pixie's gonna sneak a win in.
Yeah. At least here I wouldn't be concerned with buying more provinces.
You can also grab some witches. Witches are draw cards, and okay. So what I mentioned, why the Pixie, I thought buying 2 stables was bad for the Pixie, was what we're seeing right now. We are completely overdrawing our deck. Actually, we didn't quite get to overdraw because we triggered a bad shuffle there. This was a terrible shuffle actually, and we didn't get to trash either. Yikes. Yeah, we needed to add another village last turn as Pixie, and then we needed to not trigger that shuffle right there. Although the steward was
Yeah,
bottom
but
decked,
now
so
adding more villages, it really gives some pressure for 3 piling.
yeah, I liked maybe 1 stables, 1 fishing village, 1 steward. Yeah, that was the line I liked. Yeah, I mean this does not. This seems like a pretty easy 3 pile for Eddie this turn. They just need
Yeah.
12 money and 6 buys. I guess the buys is the hard part. They're not going to have that many buys.
Yeah.
But they're going to give out a curse and buy a province, and then the game's over.
Well, yeah. 5 buys now.
Yeah. So what we're just seeing is like the Pixie had some really unfortunate early shuffles, and the Soothsayer actually really hurt. Quite badly. Where it shouldn't have hurt, but because
Yeah.
when did the Pixie play the Soothsayer that turn? She did. She played the Soothsayer to put a gold into the shuffle. I think that was a mistake. I think she should have not played the Soothsayer that turn and trashed 2 curses.
Yeah. I like that.
So this is just double province fishing village? Maybe just double province wine merchant. Sorry, silk merchant. Double province silk merchant, and then basically we're gonna 3 pile next turn.
Yeah. Silk merchant. Sure.
Because we only need 9 money and 3 buys to 3 pile next turn, basically. We can also do.
Maybe they go for a triple province.
That seems unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's still winning by a lot. So we could do double province with enhance. Then our stables get worse. We kind of need to keep this many golds in the deck.
Yeah, if they trust three golds here, it can be really a big burden for those tables.
Why didn't they play the 4th gold?
I don't know. Okay, maybe it's because of the buy limit. So, okay, yeah. So they will play.
Oh, but they didn't realize they were buy limited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's winning, but
Yeah. So
it can be hard for those tables now.
yeah, this was yeah. I mean, I can quibble minorly with some of the decisions that the players have made, but I think this one was decided entirely on shuffles by turn 7.
Yeah, it was really hard. to
Eddie
get
spikes
back.
5 turn 3 and 4, which the Pixie doesn't, and then the Pixie bottom decked all of her good cards, a couple of shuffles in a row, and wasn't able to get trashes in, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. So
Yeah.
this is again a bad shuffle to trigger, so I think we just don't play. We don't trigger the shuffle. We play the rogue. The rogue gains us silk, I assume. Okay. This is a really bad 6-card shuffle, though, right?
Yeah, there is one silk merchant in there, and
5 treasures.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that was not a fun game to watch, the kind of way the shuffles decided things. So let's hope that game 4 is better.